Boom, baby. I think we are live. What up? What up? What up? It's me, MLD, and we're here on the new show, my personal favorite, Midnight MLD. American women ruin everything. This is just a show where I just get everything off of my chest so I don't look old and ugly like the majority of the women of this country I live in. You know, I let all this stress out in a positive way by educating everybody just about how terrible these creatures really are. Welcome to the show. Come on in. I am broadcasting from my laptop on Wi-Fi, so I don't know because the main computer had to go get a new motherboard. It's in the shop right now. But we're going to cut right to the chase, okay? Because I know I'm not alone. I'm not crazy, okay? I've come back to this crazy place, this crazy country that is rotting into the ground, and it's 100% because of everybody is trying to kiss women's asses. If women had a dick, everybody would be trying to suck that thing, whether it was covered in AIDS, HIV, shit, and or all of the above. Okay, because it's just so pathetic. Ultimately, this is the fault of men. And I think what's going to happen is as shit gets worse and as we grind down to the bottom of what we're going to be in a society culturally, eventually men are just going to say, you know what? I am just sick of dealing with your fucking shit, and I would just like you to fuck off, okay? And it is kind of getting to that point, which is where we need to be, okay? So much to cover, so much to talk about, and I've just got to tell you that you are not alone, my brothers. You are not alone in thinking, and really this is Western women too, the majority of Western women. Now, am I saying all American women are like this? Certainly not. I know some very amazing American women. However, they're still not they're just not as feminine as the rest of the women around the world. American women are definitely lowest ranking in femininity around the world. Australian women, a close second, very disgusting creatures. And honestly, I would say out of the Western chicks that I met, Canadian chicks are pretty feminine, but I've also seen some really disgusting, insufferable creatures of the night. But I did notice a certain niceness about Canadian women when I was up there. But the westernized liberal types are just buzz your girlfriend, woof. And when I say like American women are like disgusting, okay, it's it's not that they're physically disgusting, which they are, but it's also like as a character, as a person, they're just very rotten individuals en masse. My favorite thing is how their delusion has reached such critical mass that they think that they can step up to men. And I'm watching these videos when women step up to men and try to get physical with them, and they just get knocked the fuck out. And I enjoy every single moment of it. I love it. I don't care, because what I like to see is people get their comeuppance. And if you're a woman and you think that you can physically stand up to a man and really do some damage, and that guy is not going to do anything back, let alone smoke you, you deserve the lesson that life is going to teach you. And it's one of my favorite things to watch on X. It's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is these chicks getting all gaudy, trying to act like they're the shit and just getting laid out. And it's amazing. Like, I know everybody was feeling sorry for that white bitch that got slept by all those blacks in Cincinnati. And honestly speaking, I'm on the side of the black guys because yes, were they like being rambunctious and stuff? Sure. But the white guy did start it. And I'm not trying to make this a race war or anything, because I fucking equally hate everybody. Okay. If you're white, I hate you. If you're black, I hate you. If you're Asian, I hate you. If you're fucking Iraqi, I fucking hate you. I hate all of you equally. Okay. I don't have my preferred race is me. I'm number one. And number two is my dog, Happy. And everybody else, I don't really give a fuck about. Okay. So, but when that bitch went up to a large group of black men and began to touch them as a man, I am a guy who has an assortment of weapons around me at all times. Like I have a gun here, as you guys know, but you know, we're on old censor tube, so I can only show you the magazine. But today is the Glock 19. The other day was the Glock 43X. But I always have weapons on me, right? I always have assortment of weapons on me, you know. And even if I had a bunch of weapons, I know that you do not walk up to a black man and touch him without his permission, because he will probably beat your fucking ass. That's a common decency, man to man, we understand as men, right? We know that you don't fucking touch us. You don't fucking get in our bubble. You don't do these things because the threat of violence is there. And that's like the threat of violence is what men respect other men with. Okay. That's why you ever see a guy getting bullied, it's usually some little fucking mousy little weasel, little worm kid who people size up and say, oh, I think I can take this guy out. And that's what they do. They bully them. Okay. So this chick walks up to a group of already angered black people, black men, and she decides to touch a guy and push him on his face. And he punched her right in the face and knocked her the fuck out. And everybody was like, oh, poor bitch, poor bitch, poor bitch. My question is this. Why are you, as a fucking fat, middle-aged, white, single mother, what are you doing out drinking alcohol in the middle of the fucking night while your kids are at home and you're out here being a fucking dumbass? And I'll tell you why. American women ruin everything. She went out there. She got knocked the fuck out. She got slept. She got punched so hard her mouth was hurt. She was bleeding. Blood was drooling out of her mouth. And she was done. But what are you doing, you dumb bitch? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's how delusional they have become. Okay? Can we see? I don't know. I'm fucking currently banned on X. We got to see if I can pull it up. I only have one monitor today. Let me see. Cincinnati woman punched. Yeah, here we go. All right, I found it. So the good news about her getting punched in the face is she'll never do that again. Okay? Man or woman, when you act a goddamn fool and you get punched in the face, it usually puts you on the righteous path. Okay? A good ass beating could set someone straight. And don't fucking try to police me about saying some shit when the government has a fucking monopoly on violence and they want to come up, knock down your door and beat you to fucking hell and then charge you for resisting or something. The police can do that. Okay? And if that sounds foreign to you, you probably have really, really, really white skin. Okay? I'm half white and half Indian. So I'm like in the middle of the road. So sometimes I get the white treatment. Sometimes I get the not white treatment. And let me tell you something. There's a big fucking difference. And the non-white treatment sucks. So listen, you ever hear black people complaining about the police, complaining about fucking all this shit? They're not making that shit up. It's real. Okay? It's very fucking real. I'm not anti-police either, but I'm very aware of police brutality and this treatment that certain people get. Okay, but look, here it is, right? So look at this. This is the aftermath of what happened to her, right? And I hope she saves this picture and frames it and puts it on her wall in her house so she can realize the day she fucked up. And you should have been staying at home, not out drinking alcohol and partying and being a dumbass because you're a single mother and your kids only have you to rely on, and you're out here drinking alcohol, acting like a dumb fucking retard. Anyways, take a look at this. Damn. So this is her in the dress right here. She's trying to break up a fight here, and she's putting her hands on this black man. Dumbass. Oh. And then the chick attacks her. Oh. And then boom, slept. Oh. Panties showing, humiliated and all. Let me see if we can find an uncensored version because it's super lit.
Sleeping again.
No. Wrong one. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. This is in July. So and for you guys to know, the white guy started it, so. But this black chick shouldn't be doing that because this white dude can do some serious damage. I'm telling you. Oh, here we go. I think this is it here. So look, right there, you see she's in the floral dress. So this white guy she was with was talking shit, being a dumbass, okay? Running his mouth, saying some crazy shit, whatever. Listen, you don't agitate. If you're a one single guy, you do not agitate a large group of black men by disrespecting them. You don't do that. Okay? That's stupid. That is really stupid. You shouldn't do it regardless if you're outnumbered, because that's a very tactically dumb thing to do. So let's continue here. So look, right there, she should have taken him and gone home. But look at her, and you know what she is? You know what it is? This is what it is. It's endless amounts of people just jerking her off. Yeah, Sally, you could do whatever you want. Yeah, Sally, fucking divorce your husband and raise the kids on your own. There's going to be nothing wrong with the kids, even though there's endless amounts of fucking psychologically documented data showing that single mothers raise the worst fucking kids ever. Literally. Quite fucking literally. All right? It takes a fucking miracle if you're raised by a single mother to escape the hell of a life that they usually create for you. Okay? It is a lot of fucking work. And here she is. Her friends have probably been telling her about, oh, babe, you can do this. And ain't no man can tell you anything to do, sister. You could just fucking do whatever you want. And let's see how that fucking works out. So right there, dumbass should have taken the guy, say, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Look what she does. She starts pushing this black guy in the red shirt. Look, see? And then the black chick sleeps her. Look at this dumbass, bro. What a fucking dumbass. What a dumbass. You should be at home raising your children. Look at you. Humiliated. Humiliated with your own fucking arrogance being the only thing to blame. Look at this. Knocked out, your panties showing and everything. Look at she got slapped too, bleeding out the side of her fucking mouth. Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Okay? Brooklyn says this whole situation is disgraceful. No, she's disgraceful. This would first of all, that white guy started. And again, I'm not trying to make this some race fucking thing. All right. But I'm not surprised that dumbass guy and dumbass girl are hand in hand. Slept, knocked the fuck out. You know, lucky that they didn't beat the fuck out of her and give her some serious brain damage. Okay. And I know like a lot of people wanted to fucking pile on with all that shit and kind of make it a race thing about blacks, you know, but I think that what are you doing, you dumb bitch? Like, what are you doing? What a dumb retard. My soundboard is not connected because I'm on the laptop, but I would love to play the retard alert for you. Okay. I want to show you this recent disgusting pig of a woman because you know what's funny, you know, and you guys, like, this is why you got to learn game. Okay. This is why you have to understand the truth about female nature. Like, no matter how much a woman fucking tries to, you know, say some shit or like sound smart or do whatever, like, a woman's a woman, guys. A woman's a woman. Like, when you guys get mad at women for doing certain things, okay, that's like getting mad at my dog Happy when she like sometimes wants to eat shit. When she takes a shit and then she like decides she wants to eat it, I'm like, no, you fucking dumbass. Don't eat shit. That's not good for you. That's the same thing. Like when women do some dumb shit, you got to be like, no, dumbass, don't do that shit. You guys think because you can't get pussy that somehow women are superior to you. But these bitches are broke. These bitches are drug addicts. These bitches are massive high body counts. They're en masse not good people. They don't call you back when they say they're going to call you back. They don't text you back when they say you're going to text you back. They make a promise. They don't fucking keep it. The majority of them are pieces of shit. They really are. Your dating experience that you're having that's negative is like, I understand why a lot of guys are giving up. I really do. I really understand. Because it seems like you can't figure it out. But once you do figure it out, it's just so laughable to see how these chicks are just going nowhere fast. Everybody thinks that they're going to have like a happy ending, and that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. Okay? They think, I'm going to lose the weight one day. I'm going to get the job one day. I'm going to find the girl of my life one day. I'm going to fucking figure it out one day. But every day, what are they doing? Jerking off to porn, sitting at home, scrolling through their shit. The women too. The women too. Oh, listening to their stupid whore single friends too on top of that. The fucking whores emboldening the whores. Like, oh, no matter what the guy does, any kind of mistake, just dump him, you'll find a better guy. Just dump him, you find a better guy. Just dump him, you find a better guy. Really, how's that working out for you? Because you're 35 and single. You have wrinkles all over your fucking face. You got no fucking money. Nobody wants to put up with your dumb ass. But they just keep chasing that delusion. Anything but accountability. Anything but looking in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am a piece of shit. I am a fucking piece of garbage. I should change. That's the great thing about men is if anybody has to take accountability, it's men. Accountability is forced on men. Okay? And accountability makes you a good human. When accountability is forced on you. When you're like, okay, you suck, and the reason you suck is because of you. So stop sucking, and then you can make shit go better. But women live, American women, right? They live in this delusional bubble where the government's constantly jerking them off. Men are constantly lying to them and gassing them up because all they want to do is fuck them and leave them, right? And nobody tells these chicks the truth. And when you're a guy like me that tells them the truth, all of a sudden they get offended, which is fucking hilarious. Really fucking hilarious. But when I tell you guys to stand up for yourself, right, I really want to show you, like, what you need to understand, all right? Because you guys are afraid to shoot your shot at women. You guys are afraid to stand up to women Okay, you guys are afraid to tell these women to shut the fuck up, right? But the reality is, women can't really do anything to you. A woman's course of action when she engages with the threat or something that threatens her, and I'm not talking about physical violence, you fucking police fucking Nazis that watch me, all right? What I'm saying is, when a woman's trying to get her way and a guy says no, one of two things happen. One, she's like a Pokemon. She shouts intimidate. She tries to intimidate you. She tries to shame you. So let's say, for example, like, hey, that's my seat. You're sitting in my seat. It's like, what? You think you could just take my seat? Like, what do you think? Just because you're a man, you're going to take my seat? What are you, a fucking bully? Is that what you do? And she'll try to shame you and manipulate you because she can't knock you the fuck out. She can't say, get the fuck out of the seat. All right. So that's the first thing she does. All right. If you're like, no, bitch, that's my seat. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Step two, what she does is she'll retreat and then she'll recruit other men or people to fucking kind of do her bidding for her. She'll go manipulate people with weaker minds because that's the only thing she could do is lie and deceive. Okay. She's going to go lie and deceive to some other people and be like, hey, this guy over here, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. And you can find some big, dumb fucking simp guy rushes over there. What the fuck is going on here? Right. But that's why you got to be a man and be able to fucking de-escalate. Be like, no, what's going on is this fucking ticket says this seat is mine. She's sitting in my seat. Who the fuck are you? And then, depending how dumb and pathetic the guy is, he might simp over the top and be like, well, you should just let her sit down, bro. You should just let her sit down. You should shut the fuck up and get out of my face. That's what you should do. And if that fails, then they run to authority and they try to, you know, call the police or call the fucking wherever the hell you are. Say you're at a baseball game, whatever. Okay. But those are the only three things she could do. She's going to try and intimidate you. She's going to go get a group of people to try and fucking handle her business for her. Or she's going to just run to the authorities. And the authorities part is the worst thing that's happened to American culture. Really. Because that's why you have the report button. That's why you have dating apps have become the most insufferable dog shit cesspool of things here in America. Because when you're using dating apps, Bumble mainly, right? Also run by a woman. Shocker. Look at the Bumble stock. And that just shows you like how credible a woman is as a fucking CEO. The Bumble stock since the IPO has been nothing but a downward trend. Nothing but a downward trend. Literally, pull it up. Look at the Bumble stock. From day one, just shit the bed. Looks like a fucking scam meme coin. Okay? So when you're on Bumble and you click unmatch somebody, right? It quickly says, did this person make you uncomfortable? Did this person make you uncomfortable? No, let's ban them and get them off the fucking platform. Really, motherfucker? Really, you stupid fucking moron? So you want to just get rid of your user base? And mainly there's unfair rules against men. Okay. I know we got a super chat real quick. I'm just ranting, guys, you know, so this is Mr. T Wolf, $5 said, I did martial arts sparring for a number of years and I never wanted to get hit in a street fight. I'd avoid at all costs. Yeah. You know, sparring women is hilarious too. Like if you ever spar a woman in jujitsu or boxing or kickboxing, it's like you're fighting a retard. Like you literally have to be like, okay, all right, can't beat the fuck out of this retard wasting my time at this fucking lesson. And of course, there's some guys like, oh, bro, she's here to learn to. Well, go fucking train with a woman. Because every time I spar with a woman, every time I'm holding mitts for a woman or a woman's holding mitts for me, I am not getting maximum skills. Okay? They barely can hold the fucking mitts. They suck as fucking grappling partners. Okay? Because they're just weak and you can just strength dominate them. Right? She's like, what are you doing here? Why are you even at this fucking gym? And it's because she's looking for a real man because she's probably just dealing with the army of faggots, to be honest with you. She's probably going to cheat on her husband, which happens all the time. Okay? Yeah, exactly. You know, I got permabanned on Tinder for saying no transformers in my bio. Yeah, exactly. Women, let's talk about that for a second. American women rolling out the carpet for the whole LGBT shit agenda. Taking children, taking young girls to the fucking doctor. And I saw it. It was a female surgeon doing this, where they cut a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old young girl. They cut the breast off. They cut their fucking breasts off. The children. These kids, 11, 12, 13, 14, they still have shit in their ass because they don't even know how to wipe their ass properly. And you're fucking cutting their breast off. Who are the ones leading the charge of Drag Queen Story Hour? It's a bunch of fucking women. These guys are literally sexual predators on registries. Oh, it's okay. We're going to give them a chance. Dumbass. You dumb fucking bitch. You are like a woman without a man guiding her is like a dog in the street without a fucking master on the leash holding up. It's dead ass. Like they self-destruct and ruin shit on autopilot. Like they just can't get their shit together. They literally can't. Okay. When you talk about, you know, another thing that bothers me is like when I see a American woman, right? Weak, pathetic, and she's walking some big fucking dog that can probably kill somebody. I'm like, why do you have this dog? Why do you own a pit bull? Why do you have a fucking, you know, mastiff? Why do you have a fucking Rottweiler? You are fat, out of shape, and you cannot stop that dog from tearing somebody apart. So why the fuck do you own it? And it's always women with the really misbehaved bad dogs too. Dogs acting a damn fool, you know? See it all the time in America. I feel sorry for the dogs because, you know, American women, nobody wants them. So now they have to adopt dogs and fucking torture these goddamn dogs with their ownership. It's really fucking sad. Terrible, honestly. I feel bad for the dogs, you know? But I'm going to show you a couple examples here. And then I'm going to pull up this article I want to show you guys. I'm just going to talk about what's going on. And if you guys want to come up here and give me your 2 cents on just what bothers you, because it's just such a vast majority of shit that bothers me when it comes to these fat fucking pigs in America, that I would be on a 19,000 hour fucking live stream. Okay. But take a look at this. This is a content creator called, I found him randomly on Instagram. His name is Kenny Koo. Okay. So he asked this chick a question, and this chick is popular only because Bradley Martin made her popular. But look at this. He's asking like the Jewish bait question, which this is not trying to be about a Jew thing, but this is about her reaction to this. Watch this.
Out of 109 different bars, is it their fault or all the different bars' fault?
Wait, 109 different bars?
Yeah, so someone got kicked out of 109 different locations.
Yeah, he might be the problem. But yeah, but what's it like pertaining to?
It's pertaining to it.
Yeah, you can't go around like asking questions like that. That's
Why
like,
not?
So she says, you can't go around asking questions like that. Okay. Actually, woman, this is America. It's free fucking speech. Okay. You could do it. Remember, who are the ones leading the charge on censorship? Who are the ones in America during C-19? Who are the ones leading the charge telling everybody to take one of these things? And guess who's all dying and having cancer now? Not me, because I learned damn well not to fucking believe a woman just because she's a fucking woman. You can shame me all you want, but I'm not dumb enough to trust the government like you. And now you're going to fucking die, which I'm happy about, quite frankly. Okay? It is so fucking pathetic to see how much of no spine they have. But I don't get angry at them. They're fucking women. There has never been a female-led revolution. There has never been a dictatorship overthrown by women. Women lay down and just serve the next guy in charge. That's what they do, which I don't blame them for. I don't blame them. But when they want to lecture me on some policy, or they want to lecture me on how to live, when they don't even think about the ramifications of the decisions they made and what it's going to happen to them in the future, why the fuck would I listen to you when you have no fucking critical thinking skills? Sara Saffari is not cute, bro. She's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah, whatever. You think she's cute. That's how hard up guys are for pussy in America. That chick is like a very average, mid-looking girl. Her teeth aren't that nice. She acts manly. She probably takes steroids. Her clit is probably the size of a fucking marble. Ugh. Gross. Her claim to fame is Bradley Martin made her famous. Like, when you talk about the top 10 most richest women in the world, the majority of them got it through divorce or inheritance. Like a female billionaire is a very, very rare thing. Very, very rare. Okay. Bro, I'm telling you, she probably takes some fucking juice and that makes the clit grow. So that happened, right? That was it. She's like, you can't say that. You can't say that. Rah, rah, rah. Okay. So look at this. Case in point, looks exactly what happened.
I'm sure you all want to hear the remaining tea with the Sara Saffari video. Now, the craziest part about that video is Sara is Iranian. Now, what happened is I was hitting a little bathroom break between asking questions apparently you're not supposed to ask. As I was walking to the bathroom, I happened to notice Sara. I was like, you know what? Let's hit her with a question. I'm sure she'll answer it just fine.
Asking questions like that. That's
why not? And I can tell you most certainly she answered it in the worst way she possibly could, which now makes me wonder, is she getting paid $7,000 per post? But anyways, as you guys saw in the clip, she storms off. I go in to continue doing the business I intended to do. Now, the more interesting part is when I'm on my way out of the bathroom, I'm immediately greeted by Sara standing there with now her posse or crew. Unfortunately, my videographer...
So there you go. Like I said, she can't stick up for herself because she's a coward. She couldn't sit there and engage in the crucible of debate. And so what does she do? Hey guys, this big guy's bullying me. Can you bring him over? But this guy didn't fucking bend the knee because he's a big motherfucker too. That guy's fucking huge, man. But good on him for not being a fucking pussy.
Was being essentially harassed by them, so they felt the pressure, and they're not like a videographer, someone had to hire on the split, because this would have been another great video to film. But they essentially approached me after trying to pressure the person I hired to film the video to delete all the footage. It was illegal, I repeat, illegal for me to film Sara Saffari in a public place at the Olympia Expo asking a question. Because after that filming session and after the confrontation and them trying to force me to delete the clip and the footage that we have just filmed, it really actually left me wondering why so defensive. I don't know who her management company is. Maybe you guys can do a little bit of digging. And also, I just want to say I absolutely love you guys for this conversation. I'm sure you all want to hear the remaining tea.
So there's that. And then apparently she replied. Let's see what her reply is.
I have always stood and will continue to stand with Palestine. This guy comes up to me.
Oh my God. This is what I'm saying. These bitches have no morals. They have no scruples. The fact that I'll go into the whole Palestine thing and how bitches are completely controlled by TikTok because they have literally no direction in life. And so their direction is literally being brainwashed into them by TikTok. Because actually, hold on, let's watch this shit first. No backbone, no back. First of all, I stand with Palestine. Shut the fuck up. Go to Palestine and stand with them. Then go stand in Palestine.
Wanting to do an interview.
This
and
guy.
I say yes.
When
I
they
say
both
yes
know
to
who
every
I am.
picture interview. When people ask me to do it.
Yeah, of course.
I
Especially
asked
Brad.
him, okay, what is this in regards to? Before the video started, I was like, what is it about? He said it's just a little simple question. He can't tell me the question until
Pretty
the
simple
interview
question.
starts. And then he asks me the question, and I'm confused, as you can clearly see in the video. I ask him what it's pertaining to, and he says Israel. So then I'm like confused and taken aback because I didn't think that this was going to be a political conversation whatsoever.
Playing the victim, and now playing the victim, playing the victim now that she's caught. So forcing accountability on her. She's caught red-handed. She takes some people, tries to threaten the guy, tries to threaten him. You got to delete it. You got to delete it. Tries to bully him. The guy has frame, says, no, not going to delete shit, bitch. You said what you said. Let's see how everybody judges you. Okay? Let's continue.
I want to make my
Sorry, but
stance clear to all of
Palestine
you
is
guys.
not political. It's just called being a good human.
I think that what the leaders of Israel have done over the course of history is a terrible thing. They've killed tens of thousands of innocent people, women, children, maybe even more than tens of thousands. And
Way more.
with that being said, I have always stood and will continue to stand with Palestine.
Why does it feel like
And
she's
I just
having
wanna
such a
clear
hard
you
time to
guys,
say
'cause
this?
The clip got misconstrued in a sense, and it looks like something that it's not, something that I don't align with.
What, and that you're not
And
backtracking
after
right now as you're
the
speaking?
video was shot, I did go up to him and I asked him, hey, like, can we delete that clip? I wasn't portrayed properly.
Like, isn't it a red
That's
flag,
not what
guys,
was
that someone
and
wants to
he
delete a
tells
clip?
me, I have always stood and will continue to stand with Palestine.
So this whole I stand, you guys you're losers. You're a fucking loser with nothing to live for. If what's going on in the Middle East, you think that affects you here as an American citizen, you're a fucking loser. Okay? I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. Turn it into a fucking parking lot. It doesn't matter for me. America first. That's my fucking political stance. But they're so empty and vapid inside because they're not fucking having kids. They have nothing to do. And so that the maternal instinct that they have, now they have to fucking, oh, we got to care about the children in Palestine. Oh, we got to care about, these little we got to adopt these dogs. Oh, we got to adopt these cats. No, how about you stop being an annoying cunt? Somebody will marry you, have a baby. Don't fucking abort 900 babies in a row. Don't divorce the guy and ruin the entire fucking family because you want to go out and get fucked in Jamaica because you got a little bored doing shit that would be better for society, raising children that don't end up like you. No. Fuck it. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Fucking dumb bitch. Fucking tarded. Okay? And that's the thing, guys. Another thing is this too. You guys really, like, every time a woman opens her mouth, really not even a woman, but a person, because you guys exceptionally fall for this shit from women. So yes, women. But when it comes to you guys, every time a woman opens their mouth, you should be like, your default stance should be, is this bitch lying? Is this fucking bitch lying? Because that's what they do, guys. Women are fucking liars. They really are liars en masse. Doesn't matter, bro, your fucking mom's a liar, fucking aunt's a liar, your sister's a liar. It's what they do because they literally don't have the balls to fucking stand on business and tell the truth and be like, what are you gonna do about it? Okay. The women with low body counts could care less about it. It's only the whores that actually care about it. That's a good point. That's a really, really good point. Because another thing is this, like the whole fucking, the double standard about fucking body count. All right. Let me just make it very, very, very simple for you guys. Okay. Bear with me. I'm gonna have to draw this, but also if you don't like it, fuck you and get off the channel. I don't give a fuck if you have a low IQ, low attention span, you don't want to learn something. Go continue to ruin your fucking life clicking around for views, dumb motherfucker. So, take a look at here, right? Let me show you the truth about men and women, okay? So, I'm going to draw a little chart here, okay? Now, this one here is men. Okay. And this here is the y-axis is respect, okay? This is the level of respect. So low respect at the bottom here, high respect as the top, okay? And now we'll put body count here, okay? And we'll do the same thing over here for women. All right. And so you have women over here. You have respect here. And you have body count here. Okay. So for men, it goes like this. When you're a virgin and you continue to bang a bunch of girls, you know, the level of respect you have goes up. People are like, wow, that guy's the man. He's fucking all these bitches. All these bitches love him. Holy shit. That guy's got skill. That guy's the fucking man. But for women, this is the truth. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. When they start at high levels of respect, but the more bodies they fucking catch, the lower their respect level goes. Right? They want to fucking deny this shit. They want to deny that this is true. And again, this is why it's hard to respect them, because I would just say, look, just accept the fact that you're a whore. Just own your whoredom and then suck my dick right after that. But own your fucking whoredom. Don't sit here and try to manipulate reality, because that's what's happening right now. These chicks are running amok, okay? No one's they're manipulating this one, they're manipulating that one, they're manipulating. They're able to talk, they're able to, quite frankly, just to bullshit their way through life, okay? And then they think, yeah, you know what? Men can become women. Yeah, women can become men. Yeah, that's totally normal. Yeah, this drag queen dressed like a demon, I'm going to send my 5-year-old kid to go listen to him. Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Forget the fact that he's a registered sexual predator. Okay. Mr. T. Wolf says, I found the most humble women I ever met were ones that sparred. They knew firsthand men's strength. To be honest, it was a reality check. Yeah. Number one, $5 super chat. You're 100% correct of the maternal instinct being directed at causes that will never be solved instead of children and family. Exactly. You know, if you stop aborting your babies, if you stop discarding men and treating them transactionally, you're going to have a better life, because what cracks me up is how American women, okay, Western women really, but American women are the bottom of the global barrel. You never see an American woman succeeding out of America. You never see an American woman leaving America and like really killing it on the sexual marketplace, because guys that got money, guys that have game, guys that are internationally minded, like me, and you don't even need fucking money to be successful in the international market. That's when I come back here and I see these fucking pigs drunk on power, right? When I see that shit, I just laugh, because I know you're like a trust fund kid, okay? You got no skills. You're playing on easy mode. No one challenges you. That's why, you know, they talk shit like, oh, fucking men are easy. Yeah, and all of them are fucking single, because the men that are worthy of being a husband look at them and they're like, you're not wife material. You're a fucking whore. You are a fat whore. You are a fat, annoying whore who's in debt and who's broke. And you probably have some STDs and like 900 abortions. So no, I don't want to fucking marry you. Very simple. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. I'm going to show you another couple of things that are fucking great. Okay. Because I love when reality smacks these pigs. Okay. So let's take a look at this liberal woman who is the epitome of entitlement. Okay. And let's just look, because here's the, I know you guys, I know a lot of you guys, you kind of get angry when you see people have their shit together, okay? And you don't have your shit together yet. I was a broke guy in my 20s too, guys. I was broke as fuck, okay? I had to do a million bullshit jobs. I got treated like shit as a dishwasher. I got treated like shit as a fucking barback. I got treated like shit for the majority of my 20s in all my jobs. And all I had to do is fucking suck it up and be like, okay, hey, thanks, guys. I'm gonna wash these dishes now, you know, because I needed the fucking money. And I would go home and study, get my fucking degree, which I put on my wall to show you motherfuckers that I'm not a dumbass, right? This is a degree in psychology. I've studied this stuff. It's a bachelor's in science too, not a fucking bachelor's in arts, right? I am an actual scientist. So that being said, if you're a guy and you have to like, you're struggling, that's normal. Like, it's normal. Like, you're going to get rejected by a lot of girls. That's normal. The only thing that makes you a loser is if you fucking give up. Then you're a loser. You start off fucking broke. You make some mistakes with your investments. You know, yeah, that fucking sucks. It fucking sucks a lot. But it's normal because you're trying to do better. And when you're trying to do better, it's fucking hard because being a loser is easy. Eating fucking food, getting fat as fuck, drinking beer, going out with your boys and partying when you have fucking almost no money in your bank account, no career plan, no investment plan. Yeah, it's easy to just go be like a fucking dumb shit. But when life comes and gets the fucking payment from your ass when you're in your late 30s or 40s or 50s, that shit sucks. With American women, because they live life on easy mode, okay? Let me actually play this fucking clip because this is exactly what, this is my most popular clip on my fucking YouTube channel, okay? And it's because it's resonating with a lot of fucking men. All right. My number one thing is comparing American women to Japanese women because there's fucking, there really is no comparison, bro. American women are just, bro, I'm just on a global level. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't gone out abroad, you haven't traveled, you haven't met women outside of America, you are eating dog food and you're paying filet mignon prices. I will never marry an American woman, ever. You can bet your fucking last cent on that. I am 100% marrying a foreign woman. Okay, I just got to choose which one. But when you're a guy and you hit the road internationally, you got a little bit of game, you got a little bit of style, you got a little bit of personality, you got a good fashion sense. You know, you can talk. You're not a weirdo. You're not like a pervert. You have game. You've actually done these things. Okay. You've practiced. You've gotten good at it. It's like the quality is just light years better. Light years better. So let's look at this American pig. Okay. Let's listen to this thing. First of all, you look terrible. Okay. Why are you fat? Why do you have a fucking, why do you look like Archie from the comic books with your fucking shaved side of your head and curly top? Like, who advised you that this is a good look? This is a ugly look. You are fat. Okay, American woman, she's not fat. No, motherfucker, she's fat. And she has a terrible personality, which I would love to share with the rest of you. So my misery can be your misery as well. Okay, so let's go.
American who is considering leaving the country to move somewhere else. If you're an American who is considering leaving the country to move somewhere else, make sure that the location you choose isn't based off of fear and lack mentality. I regret moving to Costa Rica.
Plenty of men move to Costa Rica, but plenty of men have been treated like shit and surviving on hard mode their whole fucking life. So when they go to Costa Rica and like, wow, there's like beautiful women here that are nice to me. Yeah, it's a third world shithole, but I can figure this out. anything but those fucking pigs back home.
It's a beautiful country. I love the nature and wildlife, but moving to a third world country where I don't know the language, I don't have any connections, resources, or opportunities, that didn't make my life any easier by any means. I was just so scared of what's going on in America politically that I was in fight or flight. I was like, how am I gonna?
What a dumb bitch. Seriously, like, what a fucking dumb bitch. What are you so afraid of? What is Donald Trump, the boogeyman? You know why Donald Trump scares these women? Because he's a masculine man that they know they can't fucking manipulate. You know what they'd like to Joe Biden's old decrepit ass? Because they're like, no, I could get one over on this fucking old man. You know, women hate a guy that they know they can't fucking manipulate if they don't want to fuck him. I have been on the side of both of those coins, where a woman can't manipulate me, she doesn't want to fuck me, so she fucking hates me. And then I've been on the other side of the coin where she can't manipulate me, she wants to fuck me, that means she's crazily attracted to me. Which way, Western man? Which way are we going? What a dumb bitch. What, like, first of all, you look like you're in your 40s. So are you worried about abortion? Because we couldn't fucking get you pregnant if we put jumper cables on your fucking vagina to shock some of those fucking ovaries back to life. Okay? You're not going to be able to have a fucking kid. What are you worried about? Getting deported? You're white, bitch. What do you think? He's going to put you on a fucking treadmill like a fat girl concentration camp? Yeah, please, everybody, please just rate her. Rate her. I personally, I'm really disgusted by her. I would give her like a 3. Big tits are the saving grace. And she doesn't look too old. But like a 3 because she's fat. She has this lesbian haircut. Like, bitch, I want you to have long hair. I don't want to feel like I'm fucking making out and having sex with a man with a fucking short haircut. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Afford to survive, like how am I gonna find a place to live? Like I was freaking out, and then I came here and made my life so much harder.
Ugly tattoos too. American women are so dumb. We get all these fucking ugly tattoos. Stop drawing on yourself, you fat moron.
And now I'm trying to go back, and I just like wish I didn't leave in the first place. And it's so weird to like want to move to America right now with everything that's going on, but I just left so many privileges and resources behind, and I want them back. It sucks, but I kind of grew up in an interesting way. I was like the poorest person in the wealthiest rooms throughout most of my childhood. I was extremely wealthy till I was like,
so like, again, no self-awareness. Like, you telling this story, everybody just hates you more.
Like age 6, I had this beautiful waterfront mansion with a private beach and pool, and then my parents got divorced, and I ended up with a parent who didn't have money.
I ended up with a parent who didn't have money. God forbid you throw your fellow woman under the fucking dumpster. No, your mom was a fucking dumbass. She was married to a really fucking rich guy, and then she got a divorce, and now she raised a dumbass like you, and they lost all the fucking privileges. That's how, like, I'll translate the bullshit for you guys.
So we were living out of like trailers and hotels and lower income housing, but I was still in these really wealthy situations. Like I was in private school and cotillions and dance lessons, and I always
I wonder who was paying for that. I
thought that I was so poor because I was the poorest person that I knew, and all of my friends had like millionaire and billionaire parents. Now that I've traveled, I've seen like real poverty, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't poor. But
what a dumbass. Like you're just fucking realizing this. This is how easy American women have it in their life. Like, oh, by the way, gotta realize that all these motherfuckers are poor. Nah.
As a kid, I had these really luxurious vacations through my friends and family members where like my first introduction to Costa Rica, it was like when I was 17 years old. I came with my friend's family and we stayed at exclusive resorts. We were having lunch at the Four Seasons, and like same with my Hawaii experiences. My family friends took me and we stayed at the Grand Wailea and the Hyatt, all these really fancy luxury resorts, and we would explore the areas too. But you know, living in Nonavale or Pahoa is very different than taking a vacation at the Grand Wailea or Four Seasons. So, you know, my travels and moves, I've really realized how privileged I've been. And there's a lot of things that like made me run away from LA and Orange County, some traumatic experiences and terrible people. But I left a lot of resources and great people behind, and I need to be in those environments again. I really miss luxury environments.
You can tell she's fake too with her laugh too, because she's like holding the fake smile, and then she reaches to turn the fucking phone off. You can't trick me, you dirty whore. Okay? But yeah, like look at like no self-awareness, no survival skills, just a drag on society. Mr. T Wolf, $5 super chat again, coming in strong. This is like your 5th super chat today. Thanks, buddy. I really need to travel more to see foreign women. Yes, you do, because you're 41 and you need to now. You need to get a fucking we'll talk, okay? But you need to do it now, bro. You need to. You got the gift of gab, and you better start looking to fucking lock something down before you end up like these bitches, old and single. Okay? I feel growing up in NYC dating scene, it would be like going from Halo Legendary to newbie. Well, yeah, dude. And like, not only that, you're playing Halo Legendary here in America, and then at the end of the game, you owe them like $50. Like, that's what dating in America really is like. Are there good women here? Yes. Do you need game? Mandatory. Is it hard? Incredibly. Okay. If she knows English, are you cooked? That's kind of a red flag if a foreign girl speaks English. Yeah, it is. The best quality Japanese girls I ever dated, they don't fucking speak a whimper of English. The rare, super rare exception was when I dated Miss MLD. And the reason why she spoke English is because from 6 years old, her parents had like there's a company called ECC in Japan, and they had like the ECC junior daycare, and they just dropped her off. And like, cause it's cheaper than like the actual daycare. And like Japanese people just love to fucking slam their kids with extracurricular activities. And so she just, from 6 years old, she was like going to ECC junior because she lived out in the fucking countryside and there's nothing to do out there. And she was on the volleyball team too. But when I met her, like she'd only been with 2 guys, and I was the only foreigner she'd been with. You know, super high quality chick. But every other chick that I met, and it's also meeting chicks in the big cities. Like, bro, I have not met a girl from Tokyo that's not a hoe. I have not met a chick from Tokyo that's like a raging whore or has like some kind of whoredom in her. Right now, obviously, I was fishing in whore locations. I'm sure there are good girls in Tokyo, but I'm just telling you, bro. I had a saying to my friends, and we kind of talked about it. They never trust a bitch from Tokyo. Never. Okay. Girls from the countryside, though, every time I met some bitch from the countryside, so nice, so feminine, so thoughtful, so crafty. They can sew. They know how to fucking make like onigiri and shit with like very well. They know how to cook. They're really good. They're really good at homemade cooking too. Cities engineer whores. You know, that's like a whore engineering facility. And but typically, if she speaks English and she's a foreigner, like, or she's like, you know, a non-American, if you're in a foreign country and she speaks English, most likely she's been around, you know, because that's just the truth about the game out there. The best chicks don't speak English. But I'll tell you what does speak English. This next disgusting woman I want to talk about. And then we're going to read this article, because this article here, let me show you something, because this talks about how everything's fucked up because of American women, right? And it's written by a woman. It's called The Great Feminization by Helen Andrews. And I'm going to actually put this in the chat for you guys so you can have an access to this article. I think it's clickable, but for you Rumble fucks, I'll put it out there for you too. Alien Elite, I see you in the chat. What is up? Did you kick that fucking bitch out of your house, bro? Come over to YouTube and talk to me. Did you kick that bitch? I like you so much, Alien Elite. I will pull your fucking Alabama hillbilly ass up on this fucking stage and we'll have a conversation. Please tell me you did not take this bitch back. Please tell me you kicked that fucking parasite out. Okay. So let's talk about this. All right. Because this is, you know, like, this is why, guys, we do need to fucking stand up. And we do need to take the country back from these bitches, because they're running the shit right into the fucking ground. You know, the amount of fucking L's that these bitches are fucking holding lately is hilarious. Like, do you remember the super entitled fucking Bud Light marketing bitch who thought, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll bring a delusional, deranged homosexual man on who thinks he's a woman, and I'll make this guy Dylan the face of Bud Light. The largest fucking financial abortion that Budweiser had ever had. Do you know about that? Do you guys remember that? And how immediately the bitch didn't apologize, took no fucking accountability, and just fucking got wrecked. Ruined everything. Let me show you something. What was his name? Like Budweiser marketing woman. I want to show you this interview she had. Yeah, okay. So this is so funny because, again, like, women are just, you have to understand, women are just endlessly jerked off. Here, let me pull up my short that I talk about. This is the most popular short on my channel. Okay? Because this is perfectly summarizes the cancer that is the American woman. Okay. So this is a really good clip. And I wasn't even trying to go viral. I'm just talking my shit like I always do. Here we go. Look.
In Japan, women are not like endlessly jerked off 24/7, 365 like they are in the States. A lot of Japanese girls have low self-esteem. A lot of Japanese girls are unsure of themselves. There's a saying in Japan that says, the nail whose head is sticking out from the rest is the one that attracts the hammer. Japanese people are taught not to stand out, especially the women. What happens? Okay. A lot of these Japanese girls have complexes. They have low self-esteem. And what happens when people typically have low self-esteem? They overachieve. That's why this nation is filled with beautiful women. This is also why when Western women come to Japan, they never last. They never last because they have it on easy mode back in their countries. In Japan, women are not like...
They never last. They never fucking last because they have it on easy mode. Okay. So look at this retarded bitch that Budweiser decided to put in charge of their marketing campaign. Okay. Look at how she talks about the fucking, the customer base as well. This is a bitch that's getting paid millions of dollars, most likely, if not, if you're the head of Budweiser's marketing, you got to be making a bare minimum of $500,000 a year. Okay. And look at this.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do.
Yeah. And you sucked at it, bitch. You're a dumbass.
When I took over Bud Light, and it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
What a dumbass. What a dumb fucking bitch. If I was in that boardroom and she was like, yeah, we want to bring this gay dude who dresses like a woman, and we really think that's going to make sales go up, I'd be like, you're fired. You are a dumb fucking bitch. I hope you get fucking blacklisted from the entire industry. You're fucking fired, and you're dumb, and you're kind of ugly. You have weird teeth too, okay? Get the fuck out of here right now. What a fucking moron. What a fucking moron.
Mm-hmm. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And
yeah. When I want to drink beer, I think I need to see a fucking gay dude in a goddamn dress. Because as a very masculine guy myself, who's got a fucking no filter, I'm a no bullshit, straight shooting kind of guy, nothing tells me I want to drink a beer like a gay guy in a dress. What a dumb bitch. Guys, this is why when women say, you know why everything's fucked up now? Because you guys at home are pussies. Because you guys don't stand up. You know, I was fucking flying to Vegas. I got to fly to Vegas in like, Jesus Christ, my flight leaves in 5.5 hours. I don't even packed. I got to fucking go. I'm going to go hang out with the Hormozis. I won a contest because I'm the fucking man. All right. Anyways, I'll fill you in on the trip too, by the way. But I was flying there, and there was some Chinese animal behind me, big, fat, ugly woman, huge and fat and ugly, right? And her kid was being a fucking nightmare. The kid was like 2 years old, slamming shit on the chair, screaming at the top of their voice. And I was sleeping, and I woke up. And I was looking around the plane. I'm like, wow. Everybody's a goddamn fucking pussy. Everybody's a fucking sheep. And I turned around. I was like, hey, you need to keep your kid down. Like, that's not okay. Because if you fly in the Asian airlines, they rush over and like, hey, listen, bitch, you need to shut your fucking kid up. You're disturbing everybody in the plane. And so I said to this fat fucking pig, because she was a fat fucking pig, I was like, hey, you need to calm your kid down. And she immediately in her female delusion started getting gangster with me. She's like, you need to shut up. She's like, why don't you go tell your mother? I was like, excuse me? I'm like, what did you say? Her fucking faggot ass pussy beta male husband, who's also a fat piece of shit, was like, oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Literally, I'm not being racist. He was doing this. Sorry. I was like, I'm sorry you're married to this fucking animal, but you need to shut your fucking kid up. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you can't control your kid, you're a bad fucking parent. And bad parents are fucking everywhere. So I'm not surprised. So this bitch starts talking shit to me. So I stand up and I look at her, right? And when I stand up, immediately she's like, okay, maybe some shit's going to go down. I go to the bathroom. I talk to the dude. I say, listen, bro, this woman out here is talking shit to me and being fucking nasty. And I said, you guys better fucking do something about this right now. Because I was about to be the next Burger King guy. I don't give a fuck. If we don't stand up, guys, don't you fucking understand, men? If we don't do nothing, nothing fucking happens. Why do you think they're doing so much propaganda to shut down people like me, people like Myron Gaines, people like Andrew Tate? Because we're teaching men to be strong again. Because we're the only ones that are going to turn shit around. They should be afraid of us. They're trying to silence us. They're trying to faggotize the majority of you. They're trying to fucking ruin us because they are afraid of us. And they fucking should be. But you know what? And it's not in the way that they think. Okay? Because it was up to the people in charge, they would fucking have us all in fucking cages. But there's only one thing stopping them, and it's not fucking women who lay down or take whatever fucking thing they tell them to shove in their body or recite whatever bullshit propaganda that their fucking weak, stupid minds have been brainwashed into believing. So I told the fucking guy, I said, you need to go and talk to this bitch because she's cussing me out and she's trying to get gangster. And that's not what we want. Fucking 1,000 miles up into the goddamn sky. And they came over, and guess what happened? She shut that little piece of shit kid up, right? She shut that fucking kid up, and then people around the plane, they started looking at me. And you know what they were doing to me? They were giving me the thank you eyes. A white guy after saw me, he was like, can't believe that, bitch. I was like, bro, I just thought I'm not going to fucking sit here and take this shit. I'm not going to sit here and suffer on this fucking plane ride because this bitch is a terrible mother. Okay? I actually have some pictures here. Let me show you. I got a picture of her fucking kid that should be, that she should have aborted. Okay. And her beta male fucking husband. Let me show you this shit. This was on September 21st, about a month ago. Okay. Let me just show you. And you could see the looks of the people around her, around them too, looking at her. And everybody just fucking hated this fucking woman. Okay. So take a look here. Okay. So this is the fucking fat pig. You could tell by the size of her arms. That's her nightmare of a kid. So she's sitting there. And then that's her beta male husband. And you can see this woman right here. She was looking at her the whole time. And she was thanking me for fucking telling this bitch to shut the fuck up and shut her kid up. Okay? You guys have to understand. The majority of the women already don't respect you. The majority of women already don't fucking like you. You're already at fucking ground zero for the most part. So what do you got to fucking lose to have some fucking balls and to defend that inner feeling that you have when someone does you wrong or you feel bad? Okay? I felt so good telling that bitch to shut up. And then people around me were like, thank you. Thank you. God, I'm so glad somebody said something. You have to be strong leaders, guys. You have to stand up and do the right thing. Even if everybody around you is doing the wrong thing, it's up to you to do the right thing. That's frame. There's two types of evil. There's men that do evil, and there's people who see evil being done and do nothing about it. How long will you be a coward? How long will you be a spineless fucking worm? When will you snap the fuck out of it? Because the amount of self-respect and dignity that you get from standing up for yourself when somebody does you wrong, okay? When somebody does you dirty, when somebody does you wrong, when somebody disrespects you, when you stand up for yourself, that gives you like one confidence point, like boom, +1 confidence. Can't take that from me. You guys are stronger and more capable than you realize. But you're lost in fear. You're lost in desperation. You're lost because you're too busy tearing yourself down. You're lost. You're lost. You are lost. And that's why you're sad. That's why you have no prosperity. That's why your life fucking sucks. It all starts with being a brave man. Bravery is the number one fucking thing you guys should be cultivating in this life. You should be brave, okay? I would rather get my fucking ass beat and go out on my shield than fucking bow down to some shit that I don't fucking believe in. Everything is fucked up right now, guys, because you guys don't stand up for yourselves and do the right thing. I got some super chats. Sorry, I didn't realize these super chats coming in, guys. I'm just ranting. This show's for me, by the way. I appreciate you guys being here. I am selfishly doing this show for myself to let all the hate out of my system. Okay. Tyler Rubel, $4.99 says, had a girl say she's happy alone with a kid. Okay, you lying bitch. I said, you're lying. Then she bluffs and asked to hang out. Moral of stories, girl lie. Yeah, bro. Fucking, it's a joke, man. Mr. T-Wall, $5 super chat. I really need to travel. Oh, yeah, I already read this. Obviously, you've helped plenty of guys dating relationships. Have women ever reached out to you for help? Yes. How are their results? If she can shut the fuck up and listen to me, they have, bro, coaching women is easy if they would shut the fuck up and listen to you. The problem is every woman thinks she knows some shit. And I just rub it in their face. I say, okay, well, if you know something, why are you single? Why doesn't any man want to keep you around? They want to fuck you and leave you. And the ones that are strong enough to take the accountability, they always lock down a man and have a good life. Because of me. I'll coach women. I don't give a fuck. I need to coach. Women need more coaching than men. Women need way more coaching than men. But the problem, like I told you with, in America, it's the fat women. The fat women fuck everything up in America because nobody wants to date a fat bitch. So there's a small, literally 29% of women in America are not overweight or obese. 29%. That's 18 to 65. Okay? So the fuckable category, in my opinion, is 18 to 28, right? So 18 to 28 is even smaller portion. And you have the majority of men going after this small cohort of women. And even the ones that are like overweight and they like kind of still look good in American terms, right? Even these bitches, they're getting slammed with fucking guys trying to ask them out, guys trying to take them out. First date, let's go to Chris Brown concert. I went on a date with this chick a couple times, right? One time, actually. She was a little fat. She didn't want to hear it, but I was like, yeah, bitch, you're kind of fat, you know? She's like, I have strong legs. I'm like, you have fat legs. You probably some muscle under there, but you are a fat girl, okay? Because she was like 5'3" and like 160 pounds, which is like, you know, in America, it's like a fucking supermodel. But she had like really big legs. And I talked about this bitch before. And not a good person. No integrity, liar, fucking, you know, drunk on power. When they have endless amounts of guys after them, right? They have no incentive to look inside their hearts and be like, what's wrong with me? Because they could always distract themselves with the next guy offering them the next shiny object. A guy met this chick, okay? First date, drove her to Miami and took her on a fucking helicopter ride. If I just meet you, I don't want to spend anything more than 90 minutes with you at max, unless we're having sex on the first date. And then it's 95 minutes. Okay. But like, no, like you're that you would be a piece of shit too if that was happening to you. Okay. That's why you need game. That is why you need game, to be able to see through their bullshit, to see who they really are, to see the truth about exactly what they fucking are actually doing. Okay, remember, game is 4 parts. Okay, part 1 is the sourcing. Can you get a bitch interested in you? Is a bitch paying attention to you? Sourcing and getting the number, getting the contact, getting matches on dating app. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is the date. Date. Can you get on the date? Can you get them to show up? Are they showing up? Are you having a good time? Stage 3 is the fucking. You're having sex. You're dating, right? You're dating the girl. Now you're fucking, you're having sex. She sticks around. You got 3-4 girls, whatever. You're a one-on-one kind of guy too. That's fine. Okay. That's stage 3. And then stage 4 is the long-term commitment phase. Those are the 4 stages of dating. Okay. You have to master each one in order to have a happy, healthy relationship. So you at home need to identify, where am I getting stuck? Am I having a problem matching and talking to bitches? Am I having a problem getting them on dates? Am I having a problem keeping them around after we have sex? Or am I having a problem maintaining the relationship? It always turns 6-7 months toxic, then I break up. Where are you on that paradigm? But for the chicks, you know, they're able to milk every fucking guy because guys have no self-respect. Okay. The average guy thinks nowadays, like, I just need money and then women will like me. 50% divorce rate, 50% single rate. Clearly you fucking suck with women. A lot of guys need to accept the fact that they suck with women too. Because guys always think they're way better at women than they think they are. They're way better at fighting than they think they are. And they're way better at sex than they think they are. And the reality is you probably suck at all 3. Unless you've had some serious fucking training. You know, they did a study and they found out the average guy overestimates his ability to fight by 400%. And I can tell you, when these newbies walk into the gym, I love beating the fuck out of them. I love beating the fuck out of these guys who have no idea what they're doing, especially the guys with muscles. The guys, like the big guys, coming like, oh yeah, bro, what do you bench, bro? Fucking, oh, you only rep 155? Like, yep. Woe is me. Make sure you put in your mouthpiece. Light them up. Light them up. Ralph, you're a big motherfucker, bro. You are a gigantic man. You are a terrifying, gigantic man. Ralph in the chat kickboxes, and this guy's like, what are you, 6'3", 6'4", and like how many, 100 kilo, like 220 pounds? You're a fucking animal. The big boy. I'm glad he's on my side. Let's continue to the next pig of the week. Okay. I want to talk about this disgusting animal. All right. This is Katie Porter, who is trying to run for some kind of government. I think she's trying to be the governor of California. And I love to see these disgusting women exposed. Okay. Take a look at this real quick. This is great.
For 2?
I am.
All right. 600.
First of all, never trust an ugly woman. Second of all, never trust a fat woman. Third of all, never trust a fucking liberal white woman. So strike 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we got here.
And $32. 632, which is how much you save in fuel and maintenance costs when you replace your traditional car with an EV, with an electric vehicle. So I lease a Chevy Bolt. It is the best car that I have ever owned. I just plug it into the garage, 3-hole prong plug, and I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UCI, we have a National Fuel Center Research Center, and they're also doing work on how to make electric vehicles affordable, including for low and moderate income people, working moms, single moms like me, people who really.
Single mom, another red flag. You shouldn't be bragging about the fact that you're a single mom. You failed.
Really could benefit from an extra $632 in their pocket.
And the reason she's a single mom too, just so you know, her husband said she's an alcoholic, and she actually threw hot fucking mashed potatoes on her husband's head. Like, clearly a piece of shit person. And it just shows you, like, people who want power are typically the ones who don't deserve it. Like, when I became a YouTuber, I was never like, I want clout. I want clout. I want clout. I was like, I want to make a little bit of money. I want to help as many people as possible. Never, when I set out for my YouTube journey, never in 10 million fucking iterations of what I thought was going to happen did I think the magnitude of success that would hit me. Okay, I'm like reluctantly a hero. All right. That's why when I get on these streams, I'm just going to keep it 1,000% real with everybody. If you don't like it, fuck off. Because my message is not for everybody. Because I tell you the truth. You need to level up to get better with women, make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame, and it's going to be fucking hard. There's the hard way or there's no way. So you do it the fucking hard way or you get the fuck out of the way for the men that are doing it. And a lot of people aren't strong enough to hear that message. A lot of people are fucking pussies. A lot of guys too, they'd rather go just jerk off, watch porn, sign up for OnlyFans, do drugs, lose themselves in alcohol. They would rather do all that shit instead of doing the hard shit. And that's why when you do the hard shit, the rewards are massive because there's no one else there to take them. There's literally like just a giant treasure trove of everything you want if you're a guy who's really willing to do the hard work and put in the fucking reps.
And it's also not just the individual savings, but it's also the total savings for our economy. So I'm on the oversight committee, you might know, and that is where we did a study recently this fall in September. And what it showed is if we don't electrify our transportation sector, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems. And the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't make the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shop before.
So again, can't take accountability. Can't take accountability. You're being a bitch. You're being a fucking tyrant whore. And that bitch was coming to fucking save you from looking like a dumbass. And instead of being like, you know what? I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm just a fat dumbass. It's my fault. No, you got to be a raging psychopath of a lunatic and scream at another person like that. Okay. Dr. B says she's beyond insufferable. You can't, bro, preach to the choir, bro.
For that. Stay out of my shot. Okay. I'm going to.
Not even stay out of the shot. Don't get in frame. Okay. None of that. Stay out of my shot. Stay out of my shot. Okay. The Budweiser bitch. Don't forget her.
Had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of bratty, kind of out of touch humor and
bratty, out of touch humor, bratty, out of touch humor. So condescending, so smug. That's why I love watching all of these women fall flat on their ugly faces. It is the most delicious, sweetest morsel that I can just take upon myself. It's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Okay?
And it was really important that we had another approach. So I'm a
bratty, out of touch brand. Bratty, out of touch brand. Okay? And then let's take a look at what she decided was a good fucking match to really reach out to men, really connect with men. Let's take a look here.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay. Love ya. Okay, break a leg. Woo!
Like the only thing to say is what a fucking dumb bitch. What a stupid, dumb, out of touch, smug cunt. What a fucking retard. Like not talking about the gay guy. Poor motherfucker probably was molested as a kid and that's what happened to him. Okay. That's another fucking live stream. All right. But you know, this smug cunt of a woman that's fucking like bratty, out of touch. Oh my God, men. Fired. You dumb bitch. Fired. You fucking, that's the only word to accurately describe you, is a dumb fucking bitch. Okay? And what else? Oh fuck, I was gonna show something else. I'm just going on a fucking rant. I've got it. I mean, you're telling you, I start these streams so angry, and by the end, I just feel like, oh, everything's fine. Like, I did my part. You know, I feel good. I got it off my chest. Oh, okay. Yeah. Next one. The Cracker Barrel CEO. Again, what a fucking dumb bitch. What a fucking dumb, stupid bitch. The most iconic fucking Southern restaurant ever. Sales are going down. The food is dog shit, all processed crap. Let's change the logo. Kill yourself in Minecraft. Just do it. Okay? Just fucking do it. You know, another thing that makes me sick to my stomach is like how you have to censor yourself. Like the future of society and future of humanity is like, oh, we're gonna give you less. Like the human mind, we want to expand. We want to see as much as possible. We want to see everything. Humans love uncensored shit. They love uncensored porn. They love uncensored fucking comedy. They love uncensored movies. Okay? We want to fucking see it all. And the fucking Nazis that control social media right now that are pushing censorship are going to fucking lose. Just like the AIs that are pushing censorship. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like when you first started fucking using ChatGPT, if you would talk shit to it, be like, I'm not going to fucking do something. I'm not going to do something to it. Right? And guess what? People didn't fucking like that. Now you can call ChatGPT fucking the N-word, the rainbow F word. You can say whatever you want. And it'd be like, sorry. Okay, let's do it. You know, what a dumb fucking group of women that like to censor. You're so dumb. You're fucking a weak-hearted, weak-minded person that you think, there's something on the TV that I don't like, or there's something on the fucking YouTube that I don't like. We should take this person down. Instead of saying, I'm just not going to watch this person. The world is not designed to fucking jerk you off, but they're so egotistical that that's what they think is what's due to them. Okay? I'm still convinced the Bud Light marketing person tanking AB stock had a financial stake in it. That she was the marketing person, the woman. That was it. Okay? Yeah, Susan Wojcicki, the owner of YouTube. Well, she died, bro. She died. She got fucking that hyper cancer from the fucking, you know, good riddance. Gene pool cleansed. Gene pool cleanse. You know, gene pool cleansed. Straight up. Stir it right up. All right. We're supposed to get to that article. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I think I might save the article because the article is like really long. I think I might just do that in an interview with a man episode because actually that like requires me to be surgical. But I will show you another. I think I'm probably just gonna keep this rant. I mean, do you guys want me to, I got to start packing too. It's 2:00 in the morning. I got to leave this house at 1:35. I'm not packed. I'm a little sleepy, but I can't take a nap. I wish I had fucking FSD on my car still, because then I could fall asleep and have my Tesla drive me to the airport. That not really works like that. Are you guys enjoying this? Not that I give a fuck, but I kind of do. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. You know, that's like another one thing I want to talk about is like how I just want to let you guys, you're not alone. Like a lot of guys on YouTube, a lot of guys, they lie and they say like, oh yeah, it's not as bad as you think it is. Like, American women aren't that bad, bro. They're not like, nah, actually, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't. Okay. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. My point to you guys is very clear. Nothing changes unless men stand up. Look at history. Nothing changes unless men stand up. And men are starting to stand up. Okay? Kamala Harris is not in the fucking White House because of people like me, people like Myron, people like Tate. Okay? It's all connected. We won. Could you imagine the state of this country if Kamala Harris was president right now? Milagros, my favorite Peruvian, is saying, hi, here happily chained to the stove and washing machine. Hey, listen, barefoot and pregnant, never been happier, I bet. Okay. Jose Chung, there you are. I'm glad you watched the episode that I made for you, buddy. Sorry it took so long, but you watched it. I told you I'm a man of my word. It took a little long, but I knocked it out. But, you know, thank God fucking Hillary didn't win. Thank God Kamala didn't win, because God forbid Kamala Harris just cackling her way into whatever. Where would we be? Where would we be? It would be so terrible. It would be an abortion. It would be just terrible. Speaking of terrible, let's take a look at, because the first video I showed you of Katie Porter, that was actually a video from 2001, but she's evolved and changed as a person, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. Candidates for California governor. She wants to replace Gavin Newsom. Okay. Gavin Newsom looks like the smartest, most saintly man compared to this disgusting thing. But let's
40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win. What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Again, immediately. You see, you know what's funny, guys? It's so funny when they're smug like this. Count Dooku, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Twice the pride, double the fall. This smug, ugly... Guys, you can't trust an ugly person too, okay? If somebody is ugly, something's wrong up here. Your outer appearance is a direct reflection of what is going on up here. Look at this ugly creature. And the reason she's ugly on the outside is because she's ugly on the inside. Anybody who says don't judge a book by a cover is a fucking moron. Remember, Just because people have a popular saying doesn't mean it's true. Because McDonald's makes $1 billion a month. And if you eat McDonald's a lot, you're going to get cancer and die. Common sense. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this smug, arrogant woman.
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition. And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
So immediately putting the hands up, getting defensive. This body language here is her trying to control the frame, right? I know you're probably disgusted and distracted by the fact that her fat is sitting on top of the fat, but sitting on top of the fat. I'm disgusted too, right? But I like the one thing about fat, disgusting women like her, when I look at them, they make me want to starve. They make me be like, yeah, I'm just not going to eat for the rest of the day and I'll get through it. I mean, you know, I would rather starve a little bit than ever end up looking like this. Okay. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah. And the physiognomy is absolutely real. I'm so glad you said that. I'm a gigantic believer in physiognomy. Okay. She exactly says because someone is fat, they got something going on there. The root of people being fat is some deep emotional problem that they are overcompensating by eating a lot. That's the truth about people who are fat. That's like when you're a fat person, they'll work hard, they'll fucking lose all the weight, and then they'll get fat again because they didn't heal that fucking wound in their heart or in their mind or their soul that they're covering by consistently eating and eating and eating again. That or they're just fucking dumb, which can also be the case.
Question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question.
Now she's putting in her place. Look how quickly submissive her body language got. Immediately put her hands down. She's showing her clear as day. You see, because you know why? She's a woman. And she's like, listen, bitch, I know what you're fucking doing. All right. And here's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to catch you in any kind of gotcha moment. Your answers are just fucking stupid because you're fucking stupid. Okay. Kenrick, $20 super chat, bro. Wow. Thank you so much. Billy, can you put the direct donation link in there? Because I need to fucking buy some snacks at the airport. I don't want to pay $20 of my own money for beef jerky before I get on the plane. But after watching this disgusting animal, I'll probably just starve myself. So save your money and go fucking do something to educate yourself to make more money out there, boys. But I appreciate the super chat. I do. I really do. And I'm going to answer your question right now, Kenrick, 38, with the $20 super chat. Gigantic super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. T Wolf. All you men that donate money to me, I want to tell you, thank you so much for that, because I know how hard you got. Actually, let me go big on this one. All right. I used to be broke and I still work for every fucking dollar that I have. And I'm not saying you guys are broke, but I'm saying as a man, I know you guys work hard for your money. So every money donation that you give me, it's not that I'm like, thanks for the money because I need the money. But it's more like, thank you for the gesture because I know how hard you have to work for that money. And I appreciate it. I really do. And thank you guys so much for that. It doesn't matter if you donate $20. Doesn't matter if you donate $1. Genuinely, I'm just like you guys. My mom is still fucking crazy to this day. My mom is a psychopath. All right. She has her ebbs and flows, but she's getting worse as time goes on. And I'm just a regular guy who comes from a pretty fucked up family who is just nothing but hard work and determination to get to where I am. And I've been from the fucking very bottom to the top. So I know what it feels like to be down and out. I know what it feels like to be out there and getting treated like shit by some of these fucking bitches. I'm just like you guys, and my heart goes out to you. And then, like, you know, the reason I keep going on and doing this stuff is because I genuinely want to help men. And it doesn't matter if I have a whole large stadium full of people, small chats, whatever. You know, I don't even get mad about my views anymore because I know I'm being unfairly suppressed in the algorithm. I know, and despite that, they still can't stop me. You know, I take pride in the fact that they have to cheat and do underhanded shit to fucking try and stop me. But even by telling you guys about shadow banning and stuff and keep on bringing this up and not giving up, I know eventually this will be fixed too. Okay. So you said if you can pull in the USA, you can pull anyone. Would that be correct? So if I were to say yes, that would be 100% wrong. Okay. But if you can do good in the United States, you will do great abroad because the women are normal, they're feminine, they have traditional roles, and traditional roles are the only roles that work. Okay. And so, yeah, if you can pull chicks in America, you can have a great dating life around the world. All right. That's the bottom line. That's the truth. Okay. So yes, if you can pull in the USA, you can pull anywhere in the world. Because I would lie to you, because I hate when I see these dating coaches. And A-Rod Crypto, thank you so much. Nice to see you around, buddy. 199 super chat. These 304s have no morals anymore. They never had morals until men forced it on them. Okay. Honda Rider says, love the late night streams, brother. Yeah. Welcome to Midnight MLD. I got to fly out to Vegas and it's 2 a.m. My flight leaves at 7:15. So it takes me an hour to get to the airport. So, and I got to get there at 5-ish. Whew. I'll probably drink a Pepsi in the car to keep me going. Got to pack my bags, get my suit ready. I'm going to go to some fucking financial conferences. I'm going to link up at the Hormozis because I won the fucking competition. I'm going to get all the goods. Linking up with Logan. Me and Logan are doing content this week, by the way, boys. It's going to be great. Yes, life is good. I'm so happy to see Logan. I fucking love that kid. You know, he's a real man. He's young. He's 22, but he's a real man. I love that kid. He's a real gangster. It's great frame. You want to talk about a kid with frame, 22 years old? What a stud. I lost my train of thought there. Sorry. Anyways, let's go back to this disgusting animal. Remind me if I forgot something, but look at this. So body language is there. Oh, thank you. Ethereal. Here we go. Ethereal ETH3 Real Ethereal Warrior, $20 super chat. I appreciate you, the fullest MLD. Get yourself an old fashioned on the flight. I thank you. I'm flying Frontier. I would love to get an old fashioned, but I think they just give you fucking gasoline in a cup to fucking drink on Frontier. And they're like, here, just kill yourself. Fucking get off the plane. I got the Frontier because it's the only quick direct flight from Orlando to Vegas. But thank you so much. I appreciate that donation. Dating in the Philippines, I mean, it's better than America. Filipino, it's funny. It's always some stuck up ugly bitch talking shit about women in the third world. These bitches have more fucking grace, more decency, more kindness, more generosity, and they have nothing. They have nothing. They're good people. You know what they teach people in the Philippines? It's called GMRC, good manners, right conduct. And they teach you how to be a decent citizen when you're a child. In America, they teach you that you can be gay and you can suck all the dicks in the world and you could be an astronaut and you can cut your tits off and you could shit all over the walls and people will call you an artist. Anything but the fucking truth. All right. So a lot of these third world women are have way more dignity and they're way nicer people than these disgusting entitled pigs here in this country. Nobody likes American women, bro. Like on a global scale, nobody's like, oh man, I really want to fucking, like, nobody's like, oh man, I really want a hot American girl. Everybody's like, I want a fucking hot Brazilian girl. I want a fucking hot Latina. I want a fucking hot Russian. I want a fucking hot Japanese chick. I want a hot Korean chick. You know, I want a fucking hot fucking, you know, French girl. Nobody's like, I want a fucking really like hot American girl. Nobody says that shit. Nobody says that shit. Nobody. You know, you're fishing at the bottom of the barrel here, guys. I'm telling you, if you got to do it, you got to do it. It's not impossible. There are good women in America. My preference is that I like ultra feminine women. I am a very fucking aggressive masculine man, right? I'm a fucking extremely aggressive person, extremely like aggressive in attacking my goals, aggressive in fucking attacking my business shit. You know what I mean? And I can't have some fucking manly, aggressive bitch running her fucking mouth trying to talk like she knows some shit. If you knew some shit, you'd be richer than me. You'd be smarter than me. You'd have more fucking clout than me. You'd have a larger business than me, but you don't. So shut the fuck up. Do what's good for you and shut the fuck up. You guys need to take this attitude upon yourselves. America is so cooked because men aren't telling women, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. You're dumb. You don't make sense. You're not as pretty as you think you are. You're not as hot as you think you are. You're not as cute and adorable as you think you are. Okay. Appreciate you, Benolino. Thank you. Benito Pepolini. Thank you so much. Let's get back to this disgusting animal because I got to pack my suit and shit because there's no woman here to do it for me. Not yet. Those days. Oh, I miss living in Japan, man. I do. I miss the girls.
Does not.
Correct. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters. Okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
And there she is. Quitter. 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 The moment it gets hard, quit. Moment it gets hard. And that just shows you. Fat people like her are lazy. They're lazy. Like your body is a testament of how lazy you are. Okay? Lazy. This is hard. This is friction. This is uncomfortable. I quit. I quit. I don't want to do it. Loser. Loser. Okay? Anything worth doing in this life that is hard, or anything worth doing in this life is going to be hard. Do you want to lose weight? It's going to be fucking hard. Do you want to put muscle on? It's going to be fucking hard. You want to get good at investments? It's going to be fucking hard. You're going to lose money along the way. You want to be good? You want to fucking get a job, fucking study, get something, like fucking software engineering and computer science and becoming a doctor, all this shit is so hard and it pays you so much money because not everybody can do it. Quitting like a fucking animal. Mr. T Wolf says, bro, you've sent me like so much money tonight, bro. Chill. Fucking thank you. But like, I feel bad. Like, thank you though. Thank you. But I just have like, I feel like I just want you guys to do good. I genuinely want you guys to like save your money and fucking, invest in yourselves and do good. But thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Seriously. Like I know it's like not like a lot of money or whatever, but like I genuinely like know that you guys work hard for your money. And seriously, thank you so much. Thank you. I know how it is out there, guys. I know it's fucking hard. I know these bitches are nasty to you. I know these fucking people disrespecting you. It's hard out there, man. I know it is. And so thank you guys. Let me read this fucking thing. I appreciate the kind words, MLD. I do work hard for my money and know the value someone brings. I love the rant, your information, and cause help dudes. Now have some beef jerky on me. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's really nice, man. That's really fucking nice. Appreciate that so much. But yeah, you know, Jack says, I find Korean women the most attractive, but it seems they're super westernized. Nah, like you got to go. So where are you meeting them? Okay. If you are a guy and you download dating apps and you go to meet bitches in Korea, then okay, yeah, you're going to meet whores. Okay. But if you actually go and you meet chicks, you like go to the countryside, you meet some nice girls, there are good women out there. But Korea has a really large feminist fucking presence. And they have the whole 4B movement, which is the dumbest shit ever. They're like, it's funny. They're becoming more liberal because they're getting more brainwashed in college. And you wonder what kind of curriculum they have. It's American curriculum, which means it's Jewish curriculum. If you get my drift. No offense. I know there's good Jews and there's bad Jews, but the ones who have infiltrated the education system, they don't got anybody's fucking goodwill and heart, right? But anyways, let's go back to this. She wants to cut it. And I like the woman on the left. I love it when women hate each other because it's like you could just see how the woman in blonde, she loves destroying her. Like, let's just replay this from the beginning because I keep interrupting it.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
Yeah, because you have to initially, sorry, she's so dumb I have to fucking speak up. I'm sorry, I'm just triggered. Okay, she's so fucking dumb. You have to compete against other fucking Democrats first to be the number one selected voter, or the number one candidate to run for mayor. And she's too dumb to even fucking figure that out because it's not dressed like a sandwich. I don't know.
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition. And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
correct. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters
She's getting sick of her. She's like, the question is, bitch,
who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that...
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Okay. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered our follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Translation. I want the easy path. Like, imagine if this bitch were happened to have won governor, right? And then everybody just coddles her and coddles her and coddles her. And then she's like, I'm going to be president. And then she runs for office. Everybody coddles her. It's not hard. Everything's a fucking easy shit. And then she's the president. And now you're sitting across from Putin. And he's like, listen, bitch, we're taking Ukraine. Well, I don't like your tone. You know what? I'm going home. And they're going to be like, oh, this bitch doesn't know shit, bro. All right, roll the tanks out. We're fucking taking Ukraine. Poland's next. Cooked. Are you fucking kidding me? And that's the thing. Men have made it so easy for women until recently, because men are just like, you know what? Because you know why guys made it easy? Why do you think guys made it easy for women? Why do you think guys rolled out the fucking the red carpet? Why do you think guys paved the way for these dumb bitches to think they knew some shit? Why? Why do you think they did it? Please tell me. Let me know. Let's hear it, chat. I want to see what you guys are. Boom. First answer right there. To get laid. To get pussy, because you got no fucking game. You got no fucking game. You're a fucking loser. And so you got to fucking put on the fucking bumpers on the bowling alley of life for women so they can't get a gutter ball. Every gutter ball. You ever take somebody out bowling? No matter how confident they are, if they continuously get gutter balls, you can watch their confidence slowly but surely get shattered. It's great. It's great to watch. I take chicks bowling all the time and I smoke them. I'm not saying I'm some fucking amazing guy. Sometimes I've gotten like 3 gutter balls in a row, but there have also been times when I've gotten like a turkey, you know, that means 3 strikes in a row. But the reason why women aren't great is because greatness requires the hard path. And more men are stronger mentally, stronger psychologically, stronger emotionally to walk down the hard path. And that's why when you walk down the hard path, it's not only the victory at the end of the hard path that makes it so fucking rewarding. But you know what happens when you walk down the hard path? You become hard. You're a fucking hard man now. You can endure bad shit. You can go through the fucking storm. And guess what? The majority of people can't. Majority of people are weak. You know what that does? That gives you leverage. That gives you power. So endure the hard things, my bros. Endure the hard path. Walk the hard path. Wake up tomorrow and think, what's a hard thing I can do tomorrow? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to fucking, you guys, my pec is ripped. I can't bench. I can't do anything for my chest. I am hampered in my fucking exercising abilities. Both of my knees, ACLs, both cooked. I'm still fucking squatting 185, which is a lot for me because I'm 184 pounds. And I don't want to be like this guy. Oh, I squat 400 and destroy my fucking knees or more than they're already fucking destroyed. Okay. But I'm going to be put on the chopping block soon. I'm going to be all fucking fixed up. And we're going to go one more round, one more shot at the title. I'm not going out swing. I'm not going out fucking like a bitch. I'm going out swinging. Okay. But walking down the hard path, doing the hard thing, go to the gym, lift weights, man. Lift weights. Just go lift weights. Just go to the gym and lift weights. Like, it just makes you strong. It makes you hard. Lift heavy weights. Don't like, strategically heavy. Don't fucking max out and break your fucking neck, right? But go train. Go do hard stuff. It makes you a hard man. That's why when some bitch rejects you, like some fucking woman rejects me, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm trying to make $5 million next year. I don't give a fuck what your dumb ass has to say about me. Okay, because I'm better than you. Because I've continuously walked down the hard path, which you guys got to do as well. Okay? Do the hard thing, my bros. Skip the bullshit food. Cut the fucking sugar. Stop being such a pussy. If you see a hot girl, walk up to her. Hey, listen, I think you're fucking cute. What's your name? I want to introduce myself. She doesn't like you. Good riddance, you dumb bitch. You don't know a good man fucking come right in front of your face. Peace. And go find one that does. The hard path makes you hard. The hard path makes you hard. And when you're a hard man, you're a rare man. And what the great thing about being a hard man is when people around you that you love, they can't do the hard shit, they look to you, and you could be the hard man that protects them. You could be the hard man that provides for them. You could be the hard man that provides peace in a time of fucking turmoil. Be the hard man. Look at this fat pig. She can't even fucking do it. And these bitches are always LARPing like they know some shit. They're always acting like fucking, oh, I'm fucking, I'm afraid of no man. These bitches like, I would rather hang out with a bear than a man. Yeah, right. I see bears outside. Those bears will fucking kill me if they had the chance. But I'm not arrogant and smug enough. You know what would be funny? If one of these bitches got mauled by a bear on live television, you know how many women would be like, I'm choosing the man. I'm choosing the man. Man, please. I would choose the man. I'll cook for the man. I'll shut the fuck up. You know, that would be so fucking funny. You know, see a bitch get mauled on live television. It would be the best thing ever, dude. I'm telling you, bro, the like, you know what's funny too? You know what's silently red pilling women, and God bless the guy, rest in peace. But Charlie Kirk getting smoked, you know, him getting killed. A lot of women were like, I need a strong man around me. I need a man. I need a fucking man. Okay, the dumbest bitch alive is the woman who says, I don't need a man. Just like when a guy says, I don't need a woman, like, okay, you fucking faggot, you dumb fucking dipshit. You don't need a fucking goddamn woman, really? So you're gonna do? You're gonna fuck a hot bagel for the rest of your life? You're gonna go in the room and turn off the lights and hope mommy doesn't hear me jerking my little pee-pee. Dumbass. Running away from hard things, guess what that does? It makes you soft. And when you're soft, shit hurts more. Life hurts more. Life sucks, guys. It's an existential nightmare. You're born, you got to pay bills, and then you build all this wealth and everything only to watch time erode your body away, erode your mind away, and then you fucking die. It's going to happen to all of us. So you might as well get strong and inspire some people and push the fucking human race forward instead of dragging us all down to your levels of fucking mediocrity because you're a pussy. You don't want to do things to make life better. That's the truth. It's funny. I talked about death in the reality life, and about 20 people dropped off. Be a hard man. You know what the best thing about being a hard man is, too? Other hard men recognize you and respect you. You know? One of my friends is this super, super successful guy. He's out in Vegas for the conference. This guy makes fucking so much money, makes me look like a fucking peasant. He's a real big boss. And this guy wants to fucking hang out with me. You know? He's the guy that fucking, he's like hitting me up. He's like, let's go to dinner. I'm like, this guy, his business makes like multiple 8 figures. Not like 8 figures, he makes 10, he's at the limit. Like multiple 8 figures. He found me from YouTube. He likes hanging out with me because he's a fucking hard man too. And you know what the number one thing hard men hate? Soft men who are not trying. If you're a soft dude and you're trying, you have my fucking respect, and I will be with you every step of the way. You sign up for my coaching, you come work with me, you want to do this shit, I got your fucking back. This is what I set out to do with my fucking life. But if you want to be some pussy and you want to fucking whine, I want nothing to do with you. I want you as far away from me as possible. Because hard men hate fucking pussies. And pussies hate hard men. Because pussies remind hard men of, or hard men remind pussies of who they could be. And hard men hate pussies that don't try because they see the potential that they're squandering. You know, one of my friends is like a fucking genius. He's a super smart guy, and he's the biggest fucking pussy in the world. I could slap this guy in the face multiple times. He would never fight back. He would crawl up in a ball and just sit in the corner. And when he goes on dates with girls, right? The girls, they can sense the bitch ass in him. And that's why women torture these weak men. Because they size you up psychologically. They sniff you out like, oh, this guy's a fucking pussy. And they torture you. Because women hate soft men. They fucking hate them. Women love hard men. I'm 39. Why the fuck are women in their 20s still interested in me? I'm about to be 40. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I know everybody want to quick. Oh, it's because you're rich. It's because you're rich. You think I walk around with like a fucking billboard on my neck that says, "Hey, I'm a multimillionaire"? No. These bitches are too dumb to figure out anyways, unless you're like dripped out in mega brands all the time, which I am sometimes, but that's for me, not the hoes. I take pride in my fashion sense. I have a very good fashion sense. Have you seen my suits? Come on now. But be the hard men. Be the hard men, because if not, you're just as worse. You're just like this fucking fat pig.
And we're just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a conversation with
to end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting, it's a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up questions.
Yeah. I don't know who this random black guy is, but his look says it all. You can't listen. Listen up, sister. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the fucking kitchen. Get out of the fucking kitchen. That's it. Okay? This is one of the reasons why I believe you're the realest MDL. It's MLD. Here, I put it on the wall for you, G. You say it how it is, no matter the consequences. Fuck, bro. You know what? You know what's something? I'll say it at this point in the stream right now because I know it. Like, there's only a few people watching. I love watching this guy, Saint and the Sinner, right now get totally fucking exposed. I fucking love it. I love watching him get demonetized. I love his brand getting completely snuffed out into the fucking ground. I love it. I love it because the number one fucking thing I hate in this world is a fucking liar. Somebody who pretends to be something or not. And if you guys don't know, in 2013, 2023, he took everything down now because he knows I'll fucking sue him into oblivion if he runs his mouth about me. And I'll fucking get his ass on a discovery. And we're going to find out on court record that you ain't got no fucking money. You got no fucking millions of dollars you pretend you have. Okay? This guy has been a liar and a scammer. And he fucking tricked me into come on some interview. And then he was trying to act like he was some fucking badass and trying to humiliate me when he fucking was this piece of shit, invited me on this interview, said it was going to be this friendly interview, recorded the phone call, uploaded that later too. Total piece of shit. But Millionaire Bachelor snuffed this guy out. Snuffed this fucking guy out. I love it. This guy claims to be, oh, I'm worth millions and millions of dollars. Why are you fucking begging for fucking super chats? You see my awards on the fucking wall. I have made millions of dollars with this fucking brand. Verifiable. Made multiple millions of dollars with this brand. When people give me super chats, I'm like, bro, save your money. Go like level up. Go do your thing. Like, I appreciate the super chats. I do. I really do, guys. And if that's how you got my attention, I like, guys, it's 2:40 in the fucking morning and I'm giving motivational speeches. Like, am I doing this for $80 in super chats, whatever I got? How much super chats did I get tonight? $91.98 before YouTube takes 30%. Because this is my life's mission. That's why I'm enduring this hard time where my brand is being fucking snuffed out by the government. I take pride in that shit, honestly, bro. That the fucking government is like, has to like, we got to shut this guy down. When people like Andrew Tate are on my fucking email list from 2020 and 2019, watching and trying to see what I got going on. When people like Myron Gaines come through my fucking program, graduate, start a gigantic fucking brand that changes the world, that allows Andrew Tate to get catapulted to the top of global fucking fame and infamy. When people like Andrew from the Legal Mindset, who graduated through my stuff, is now legally helping like bring awareness to all these fucking bad people doing all this bad shit, helping lock up Johnny Somali, who's doing all this terrible shit around the world. People who graduated from my courses and stuff. people whose lives I've poured into. And I'm not trying to like brag and be like, I'm the fucking man. Or not. That's not what this is all about. But just being objectively concrete, grounded, and real right now. You know, I take pride in what I do. And I'm a good man. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a fucking scam. I'm not a scumbag. There's never going to be like this MLD scam that he did. Why the fuck would I scam people? If you scam people online, you get online and lie, you're a dumbass. You're going to get found out, you stupid motherfucker. So it's phenomenal. We can't see the interview. No, he took it down. He took it down. Because he probably been watching me. I'm writing all the comments, and because I've got on the phone with Millionaire Bachelor, and we've talked. This guy's legitimate multimillionaire, smart guy, super smart guy, classy guy, treated me with respect, treated me with dignity. You know, was gracious enough to take time out of his day to talk to me. I don't know why are you saying my bad? I don't know. You gotta say no, my bad about nothing. Oh, because I put MDL. I'm just fucking, bro. I'm just busting your balls, dude. I know you know my name's MLD. You know, but you know, and just like this fucking scumbag John Anthony is trying to lie about some shit right now. Wait and see, boys. Just wait and see. I can't say anything but trust me. Trust me. He who laughs last laughs loudest and longest. And let me tell you guys a little secret to round it all up here, okay? I know that if you're watching my kind of content, you're a guy that wants to do better in life, okay? I know that you're probably watching this content because a part of you feels lost and you're looking for answers. I know how that feels. Okay. I know that. And I'm always going to be here for you. And I'm going to tell you something now. I'm going to be 40 in December. In a couple of fucking weeks. Okay. Sucks. I want to be young. Okay. But it is what it is. Right. I'm going to be fucking 40. And I'm looking at a lot of my peers. I'm looking at a lot of the people I grew up with. Okay. Hear me out, my bros. Everybody, seriously, hear me out when I say this, okay? You are not guaranteed a happy ending. By default, you're going to have a bad ending. And the only thing that you can do is work incredibly hard every single day to fucking make your dreams come true. And that is the most rewarding thing you can do in this life, guys, before we all die and we get sent off into black oblivion where nobody knows. Even if you believe in God or whatever, the reality is nobody knows what happens when we die. Okay? Statistically speaking, probably nothing. I want to go to heaven. I want there to be an afterlife. Okay? But the only life that we're guaranteed is the one we have right now. And if you're letting your health slip, if you're letting your finances slip, if you're letting every beautiful girl that you see slip out of your fucking life, you don't try, you're not trying to talk to girls, you're not trying to learn game, you're not trying to level up, you're cooked. Like I have to be real. You're cooked. You are cooked. Okay? So I said that. I mean it. And you know, I will tell you too, I'm doing this whole thing here. If you guys want to learn how to fucking pick up chicks, I'm doing a free training on October 29th. Okay. If you go to approachanywhere.com in 10 days, I'm going to be doing a free training that's going to talk to you and give you the confidence and the clarity to know exactly what to do, from talking to a girl, to dating a girl, to pulling her home, to having sex with her, setting up the date, all 4 steps. We're going to have you completely 100% laced up with game, and it's free. All you need to go is approachanywhere.com, fill out this thing, full name, best real phone number, and your direct contact email. And then from there, I'll be able to fucking, you know, contact you. I'm not spamming anybody. If you're on the waiting list, I haven't spammed anybody yet, and I don't plan on spamming. John, did my Rumble rant not show? I'm so sorry, bro. You $5 Rumble rant from Task Force Echo. It says, love the stream, John. Here's some positive. Come on, man, podcast video titled How to Beat Debt and Feel Better Fast. Released September 4th. Fast forward to the 22nd mark. It's worth it. What is he talking about me? I like Paul from Come On, Man. I'll pull it up for you right now. Thanks for the $5. We don't got to be all structured and perfect over here. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Paul, Come On, Man podcast. You know what I like about Paul? He's a hard worker and he's a sincere man. Come On, Man. Paul. And he asked me for help a couple of years ago, and I helped him out. And I like the guy. He you know, because I like him the most because he's a decent man. I could just tell he's a decent person. He's not like a scumbag. He's not like one of these douchebags that are just like looking for clout. Okay. Let me go. Hold on. Where did you say? How to beat debt and feel better fast. Okay. How to beat debt and feel better fast. Let's see what I'm curious now. Thanks. Sorry, bro. Sorry about that. About not fucking. You said the 22nd mark. Let's just play. Let's give Paul a little clout. I respect people like him. He's a hardworking, good man.
Wanted to make this video because one of my Wolfpack guys is really struggling with depression. One of the things adding to it is that he feels like his finances are out of control and the debt is piling up. If you're going through some heavy stuff right now, like my man, finances are often a part of that weight. Now, I normally talk about dating and relationships on this channel, but a part of being good with women is optimizing the core four: money, muscles, game, and frame. And shout out to my man MLD for those. Now, first of all, let me just say this: you're not alone. And second,
let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You know, I'm just gonna talk shit about Rollo because why not? You guys ever see the thing about when Rollo was on Valuetainment and Patrick Bet-David's like, how do you like figure out women? How do you like do it? He's like, well, it's basically make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. Doesn't credit me at all. Doesn't fucking credit me at all. You know, it's actually, dude, I have to pull it up. I got to show you guys. And it was funny. I called Rollo out, and guess who came out of the woodwork and quickly defended him and sucked his dick at the same time? Good old fucking Ryan Stone, who took the vaccine because his fucking wife made him. Let's see this shit. You guys, you're gonna shit your fucking pants when you see this. But you know what it is too? Like, people like Rollo, people like fucking Rich, they want people little underlings. And when you fucking are a man that like doesn't like bow down to their pseudo authority, they hate it because their little frail little egos can't handle the truth. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Look at this shit, bro. You're gonna lose your fucking mind. It's just so funny, dude. It's so fucking funny. I just laugh. I laugh. Okay.
Single, and your last body, you're like men and women.
As far as sexual market value is concerned,
Yeah, like men past that age. So, now if somebody listens to this, they're like, shit, what if I pass that age? I'm kind of discouraged. What do I do? Right? I'm not at that prime age, or I'm not at this age. So what is the non-natural? Because I know when you use the word natural, what can the non-natural do to increase their market value, both men and women?
As far as sexual market value is concerned,
like you say you're available, you're single, okay, and you're in a marketplace right now, and you're like, listen, maybe you're at not at the best place career-wise. You're kind of trying to get it together. Maybe you're trying to make a comeback, and maybe you're a woman who is 34 years old, and you're single, and your last relationship didn't work out. Maybe you're a single mother right now, and you left your husband, or vice versa, right? You're by yourself. What can that person do to increase their market value to be attractive to the opposite sex?
Very easy for men. There's 3 core aspects, and really 4 if you think about it. There's make muscles, make money, and learn game. And in terms of game, I mean like social skills that a lot of guys, by the way, are very lacking these days. And then as the fourth part of that is hold frame. Like, so once you have built that world, with make money, make muscles, learn game, then you have frame as a part of that. And again, this is a psychological, sociological term. Like, what's the frame right now? And it doesn't necessarily have to do with just, interpersonal relationships. It can be your boss. It can be your mom or your dad and your family. They're like, frame is like whoever's frame, psychological frame you're entering into, or they're entering into yours. So when we're looking at guys sort of coming back from
just because you know why? Because he doesn't have the answers. None of these fucking dorks, Richard Cooper, none of these guys have the answers. When you ask them, like, what are the things you guys should do, like, to level up? Nobody, because you know why? None of these guys really had to level up. Richard is telling people, go buy a fucking motorcycle, and then you're going to get bitches. Oh, okay, so you're fucking simp. You got to lead with some kind of fucking material thing because you're not good enough yourself. Okay? It's so funny, bro. So funny. I like it. You know why I like it? It's because they're stealing from me. I'm not stealing from these dudes. What am I going to steal? Like, oh, hypergamy and fucking pair bonding and the last girl I picked up was in the 90s. Suck my dick. So, yeah, no credit where it's due. Watch the whole interview. You'll see it's not a fucking. Look at it's the PAP. It's a value payment. Rollo Tomasi. Search that shit. Doesn't credit me once. I called him out on it. He's like, I credited you at the end. I was like, you lying fucking snake. You didn't credit shit, you faggot. But it's okay. Like I said, I know who I am. I'm the fucking man. And I'm the man because I make other people the man. They're in it for money, bro. They're in it for money. Believe you when I tell you, man, they are in it for money. And, my day in the sun will come. I'm not in no rush to fucking, I'm not like them. I'm not like empty. They want clout. They want attention. None of them ever went as viral as me. And I went mega viral on whatever podcast for being myself, for being me, So it's pretty funny to see that. I got another super chat. Benito Pepolini, $2.79. Great stream as always, bro. Thank you so much. And then Mr. T Wolf says, MLD, you want to help them solve their problems and get them on their way, not repeat customer forever as some piggy bank. You want dudes to love it. Exactly. Because the bottom line is this, okay? I run an education business. I teach you how to be the fucking man. I teach you how to go get pussy. I teach you how to have self-esteem. I teach you how to make money. I teach you all these things. And then you graduate and move on. I don't want a fucking bunch of little like underlings and little fucking guys that can't get it together following me around. If you're a guy that's been watching me for years, I mean, you just happen to like me, and I'm always just dropping fucking good game, right? But the nature of the business, like when you go to college and get your degree, do you go back and like hang out and like, hey, I want to fucking pay more money for more classes for the same degree? No, you got what you needed. You move on, right? So, what does this guy say? I noticed that some of the red pill guys who have good stuff, not rich, end up super out of touch after being settled down long term. Yeah, you got to stay shot. Yeah, that's real. This is actually very real. You got to what I've been thinking about doing lately, because I realized the reason I put out some of my best courses and stuff when I was in Tokyo, because I was just slinging so much dick, and I just I was so in the game, and I was crystallizing my knowledge. So what I've been thinking about lately is I'm thinking about going on one more run, one more international run, and just talking, going out and dating a bunch of girls and literally documenting the whole fucking thing head to toe. Because I have a really good system, but what I notice is guys need far more knowledge. They need way more intricacy in the steps. They need step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what approachanywhere.com is about. If you go to approachanywhere.com and you get on the waiting list and you come to the live training, which is in 10 days, you'll be able to fucking really, really have a literal step-by-step playbook in there, and there's a big bonus at the end. But you know, for the guys that go, you're gonna learn a lot. All right, guys, I got to go to the airport. It's been real. 2.5 hours felt like fucking 15 minutes. We will cover the article another time, because that one, honestly, I got to be surgical, and it would be better because I have to like, I only have one fucking laptop here, you know, and I would have to like, just got one screen. My motherboard's being updated. After that, all the freezing, all the bullshit should stop. Hopefully, God knows. But, you know, we built the studio. We're making progress. If you're not subscribed, hit me up with the subscribe, hit the like. It's free. Hit the notification bells on. I want to get the live stream viewership back up to where it was back in the day. I'm looking into every available option. Guys, I'm working around the fucking clock. I am not going out. I'm not partying. I was almost late to my fucking niece's birthday party today because I was working on this fucking business. So I'm working head and toe, like I'm working head over heels trying to fucking get this shit together. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me shut my fucking mouth and get out of here. Get some sleep. We'll talk soon.